Hey, what's up? It's Tech Bro Cholo here, and welcome back to where we take awesome out of the box. Now today we're talking about a pretty hype phone. That's because we're taking a look at the Vivo X60 and its cameras that are co-engineered with Zeiss. The collaboration between Vivo and famed German lens maker Zeiss isn't just a marketing ploy, as the X60 is one of the best premium mid-range phones that we've tested when it comes to photography. Aside from taking great photos, it offers solid hardware too, making it a compelling upgrade over last year's X50. We actually already have a full video made by Jamie which you can check out up here, but I'll run you down through the specs just so you know. We have a Snapdragon 870 processor with 5G, 12GB of RAM, and 256GB of UFS 3.1 storage. And of course, we have the 6.56-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED display, plus 120Hz refresh rate. Overall, it's a really good package that I'm sure anyone would love using every day. But for this video, we're looking at its crowning feature, their amazing cameras co-engineered with Zeiss and their many features. We have a triple camera setup here which dropped the macro camera found on the X50, which isn't really a big deal since macros are usually fillers to stuff up the spec sheets. We have a 48MP f1.79 main camera with 5-axis OIS and PDAF, 13MP f2.2 ultra-wide-angle camera, and 13MP f2.46 telephoto with PDAF and 2x optical zoom. While on the front, we have a 32MP f2.45 selfie camera. And before we talk about the features, let's take a look at some photos and videos taken as is. The camera system used on the phone was co-engineered with Zeiss. That means the combined expertise of both Vivo and Zeiss were used to develop a brand new specialized lens. This includes the Zeiss T coating, which plays a big role in addressing lens flare and ghosting in images. And the cameras also passed Zeiss's quality management process, earning the X60 Zeiss certification. And regardless of what lens we used, we got some really good quality photos with this phone. The same can be said about the 32MP selfie camera, as you can see in these samples as well. As for videos, the X60's updated OIS system, together with EIS, helps in keeping footage stable even at 4K 30. And if you want, the X60 can shoot video at up to 4K 60, though you lose OIS and EIS, which could result in shakier footage. But overall, the video quality was great. Now the fun part, the features. First of all, we have the flash feature from both the front and the back. On the back, of course, we have the usual flash to light up any photo, but you might not even need it because of how good the night mode is. And you'll be seeing that later. On the front though, we have the fill light feature, which helps lighten up your selfies regardless of whether you're in a dark room or out at night. It's a really cool feature, and if you're a vlogger like me, I can see myself using this a lot. Next up is the portrait mode, which gives you that extra bokeh goodness when taking photos of yourself or of your friends. You can even choose the level of background blur by adjusting the digital aperture. And yeah, the photos this camera takes are stellar. Naturally, they're compressed for uploading on social media though. But if you plan to use some amazing shots for prints or hanging around your house, you can go full 48MP, which should be more than enough for blowing up big. And you wouldn't want to waste those precious memories, right? And while we're talking about taking really great shots, we have Pro Mode for the more serious photographers that want to get the shots they want even with the smartphone. You have the options to change settings you normally see on a mirrorless camera like ISO, white balance, and shutter speed. Now if you're looking to take photos of moving objects, people, or pets, we have Pro Sports Mode, which quickly snaps shots in motion while minimizing the blur of movement. But if you want to take a slow down video of that movement instead, we have the slow-mo function, and you can choose between 120 or 240 FPS. And if you're a vlogger, this could be very useful for B-roll. But of course, as the polar opposite of slow-mo, we have time-lapse. This feature speeds up the video it captured, perfect for sunsets or shots of moving traffic. Again, something nifty to use for B-roll. Now, if you visit a beautiful place or a different country, you can capture all the sights and landscapes with the built-in panorama mode. And if you want to go the extra mile, you even have super panorama for an even wider capture of your surroundings. And I gotta say, the details look really, really clean. But on a less serious note, if you're looking to have some fun with the camera, we have the AR stickers. The camera does a really good job tracking your face, and you can send some love to your friends or your family in some really creative ways. Plus, these are just some of the stickers available, and you can download more if you want to on the phone. And back to serious. Now, dock mode helps a lot if you use your phone for taking photos of documents and text, since the AI tracks this and isolates the sheet itself. No need for cropping, and it'll save you a lot of time. Now, normally, people start losing their photography buzz when the sun goes down. That shouldn't be a problem here because yes, we do get a flash, but because of the quality of the night mode, we might not even need that. I took some screenshots of the scene I was planning to capture just so you guys can see the difference. And after the post-processing, I was really surprised and impressed with the outcome. It did not even look like it was evening in some shots. And that quality carried over to astro mode, which brightens up the sky enough for you to see the stars. It is worth noting though that this feature is best used with a tripod so you don't get that much blur. I was using my hands for this and it was a bit hard holding the phone still for a couple of seconds while it captured the photo. And make sure that there are no lights surrounding you because this actually affects the overall photo. Sorry, but I had to take these in front of my house with all the lights there because we have a village curfew. And of course, you can't have a night sky without the moon. Supermoon mode uses AI to isolate the moon, just like astro mode. This makes it so that even the craters and details of the floating rock can be seen in your photo. But again, you might need a tripod. And there you have it, the amazing cameras of the Vivo X60 and the many features it sports. Not only will you have a blast using this phone daily for games, media, and communication, but you're sure to have fun taking all kinds of creative content on this as well. Definitely a great phone for photographers and bloggers out there. And also, you can check out reviews on this and many other smartphones on unbox.ph. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. That's right guys, subscribe because when you hit 250k subs, we're giving away a smartphone. So, #sub2unbox. Hit the notification icon if you want to get updates when we drop videos. Once again, it's your tech bro Cholo, and I'll see you guys in the next one.